Hi there. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create a form with the help of JetFormBuilder, where you require your users to verify their real phone numbers with OTP verification from Infobip SMS platform. And the good part about this is that this form is going to have a 60-second timer where users cannot request another OTP within 60 seconds. And once the number is verified, the user cannot change it after that. So let's get started. Now, in order to create this OTP verification within JetFormBuilder, all you have to do is get started with the JetFormBuilder. We have to go ahead and create our new form, and you can give this form anything you want, like let's say a survey form. But the purpose of this is to make sure that whoever kinds of does the form filling, they have to first verify their identity through the phone number with the help of OTP, and that is going to be integrated with Infobip. So now that's my form name, and let's put this on like contact form. So you have your email, you have your subject, you have your message, and in between I'm going to make sure that when someone is going to verify their phone number with OTP. Now we need to add another field, and there should be HTML field. Here in that HTML field, and I'm going to add code for the new field. So if I click on here, from right here I can write my own HTML. So right after the subject, the phone number field should be perfect. Now this process is really straightforward and simple. I'll link the article to this whole process, and here you will find all of the steps along with the existing codes, and all you have just to follow the steps and copy, do exactly the way I've mentioned right now in the video. So I'll copy this one is the HTML part of the process. This will be actually added inside JetFormBuilder, you can see here. So I'll copy this code and add it into the HTML field. Here what happens is that it creates a new field for adding the phone number. Then there is the button for the sending of OTP code. Then there is another field for entering that OTP code, and at the same time there is also another button. So everything should work smoothly. We need to have two input fields and two buttons, and that's how I'm going to click on publish. Now if you click and publish and view this form or edit with some sort of somewhere, you will see that it does nothing. So this is the form, you can see this is my survey form. I'll create a new page. Survey form. I'll add a shortcode. That's it. I'll paste in the shortcode. I'll click on publish, and if I view the page, it does nothing actually. It's a very straightforward to see. There's an email, subject, phone number, and nothing works properly. Now I'll go ahead and start adding my other custom codes, which is PHP code and JavaScript code. So I think according to the article, the first code should be adding the PHP code. Now this code is going to contain all of your important information. You have to replace this specific text with your Infobip API key. This specific text should be replaced with your API base URL, and this can be replaced with anything you want. For example, who is the sender. You can put anything you want here based on your requirement. So I'll copy this code, and this code needs to be put inside the php.functions file. Now in order to access your functions.php file, all you have to do is go ahead to the appearance and click on theme file editor. Inside the theme file editor, you'll be able to see and edit the files. But since right now you can see here that I'm not able to access the functions.php file due to some restriction, in order to go the other way around, for you it should work properly fine. Since the website is my local website and it's not an actual online website, what I'm going to do is I'm going to access a folder where all of the website files are located, and then I'll show you how you can access the functions.php file. But I also strongly suggest that if you ever want to do such things, or let's say add some sort of custom codes where you have to add it to the functions.php file, please make sure that you need to do that inside a child theme of your primary theme. That way, even if your primary theme is being updated, your code still stays the place where it needs to be. Now I'll go ahead and access the files. This is where all of my website files are located. So I'll go ahead and click on public, and here I'll click on wp-content. Here I'll find the themes. So right now I'm using the Hello Elementor theme, and in here now I will access the functions.php file. and I'm right now opening this file inside my favorite code editor. So once you open this file, all you have to do is scroll down, and at the end of this file you have to add your own PHP code, and that would be the Infobip one. I'll also give you another tip. Whenever you are adding some sort of custom codes into your WordPress themes or anything you want, or even in plugins, make sure to add some comments. That way you can easily identify for what purpose this code is. Like right here, I'm going to add a comment with /. This way I can easily understand that this code is only for Infobip configuration, the whole code, and even if I'm not working on the website and there is another person who is going to work on this website, they'll also understand like this code is for Infobip configuration. That's like a really good thing to do. Now I'll replace this with my API key, but obviously I'm going to hide it. That API key needs to be private, and you don't need to show it to anyone. And this is going to be also hidden. I'll replace the API key right here. And for the URL, you can see I need to only replace the base URL. That's it, because the rest of the URL has to be predefined. I'm going to save the file. There's nothing else to do. Now the next step is to add our final JavaScript code into our website, and that is going to be done with the help of Elementor. Since I'm going to use Elementor, this function is already built inside Elementor. If you're using any other sort of page builder, you can also add any other third-party plugin for adding your custom JavaScript code into your website. But right here, I'm going to use Elementor. And go back to the article, copy our own JavaScript code. This is right here, copy it, and I'll add my own new custom code. I'll give it a name, Infobip JS. That's it. Now the location for this code has to be body end, and I'll paste in the code. See, it's all here. I'll click on publish, and it has to be on entire website. Save and close. That's it. So now all of the work has been completed. All I have to do is refresh this page right here, and you can see here that I do have the option of sending the OTP. Now for the demonstration purpose, I'm going to do a live test, and I'm going to put in my own phone number. It will give me a text, and then I'm going to verify it right in front of you. Now you can see here that the OTP code has been successfully sent, but at the same time it also adds a limitation where you click on you cannot resend another code within 1 minute, and once you enter your OTP code and verify it, this phone number field gets disabled, and it helps you disable this phone number field. That means that someone cannot change it once they verified it, and it's much better for security. Now I have received my OTP code. I'm going to put in the OTP code, and once I click on verify OTP, you see the number is verified, and right now I cannot click or do anything to edit this field. That's much better in terms of security and spamming as well. So someone cannot change the number and send another OTP. That obviously would cost you something. So now this is a really easy way for people to make sure that they prove their identity with an actual phone number, and once the OTP verification has been done, they can submit the form. Another thing is that this configuration is really basic in terms of visuals. You can further go ahead and do CSS styling and do everything to make sure that it looks according the way you want. So that's it. I wish you have a great day. Bye bye.